Okay, so a quick supplement to what we have been doing. So we looked at the data and we saw that things were flipped around. So if you want to flip or reverse some data, you have the rev command. So I'll copy this again in the file that I'm going to use. So the command would actually flip the data so that you get the first entry as the latest one. So to enter anything, if you are using R for the first time, you need to have this bracket open and spaces between thing. I was not using the spaces, so I was getting the error. So these are some small errors that you can get if you use the right bracket, if you use space between these two, and so on. And when I did this, and when suppose I write x2, I get the same. But when I say reverse x2 and I write x2, then reverse x2 would actually reverse that. So I can take x3 is equal to reverse x2, and now x3 would have the flipped values. So we can use reverse command. Now there is a lot of things that you can play around with the matrix, like selecting a row, selecting a column, extracting a row, extracting a column. And I guess this was given in the cheat sheet that we have been doing, so I'll quickly go there. So this is the cheat sheet, coming back to it, that we got from the Quandel. So concatenate, this is the first command that we have been using. Column concatenate would join two of them. You can just check them. The first command, this would give the first element, last element, select last, select second row, column 1, select row, select column. This was important because the data that we get is like many row into many column. Select first 3, find out the length, sort things, apply the function to the access the input output read table and separate it by read.csv, write.csv, structures and frame. The time series is again that we were looking at, and some of the models that we were using. So we used ARIMA, moving average, we can directly use them, index, the time series. So these were the important ones, and then finally charting them. So this is the bare minimum, something that should make you going. You can try these commands. Just remember that if you get stuck somewhere, you might be doing something between space, comma, spelling mistake, nothing bad other than that could go. So since now I have the flipped data, I can again rerun the analysis and create the chart. Now the only thing that you need to run is playing around with arrays and matrix, and the next thing that you need to do is understand what ARIMA means to make more insight into it. So thank you for watching this supplement.